Yeah, no, I just did
You
a
just
dirty
said you-
shit before you came here.
Right.
And my missus was just like, you're disgusting. You didn't even spray.
You didn't? Why? Yeah. Well, I mean, I just held my breath before. I smelled some sort of anti-bac shit. Or
Nah, that was just me, man.
I held my breath before I went in.
99% of virus. Nah, that was.
Wow.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Do you know what it is? Even I could smell it. And you know when you can smell your own shit, that's when you know it's bad. Because normally I don't smell my own shit or farts. They just smell like life.
Right.
You know?
Vitality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
But you know when you do a fart and you actually know it's bad.
Yeah.
So I knew it was bad. But then she was like, "That's disgusting. We've got company." I was like, "He's not company."
Your
Fuck
girl
him.
is great.
Yeah.
That's such a nice. Yeah. We've got. Yeah. Thank you, Holly. We have got company. It's me.
No, I want you to smell it.
That's so.
I want you to smell it. I want you
Horrible.
to inhale it.
Well, what a great start to the episode.
What a great start. It always starts with shit, doesn't it?
I went to bed at like 8 a.m. this morning
Why? Why?
because I'm a big YouTube addict.
Yeah, same.
That's my real vice. Like,
That's why you need a job, though.
yeah, but I'm working on that. But like the YouTube is like Instagram, I will get caught in it occasionally.
Yeah.
TikTok, I don't use.
No.
But YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Same.
girl says this. She's like, you are like, she's like, she said to me the other day, it was actually like, it kind of hit me the way she said it. It was like, she said it half jokingly, but half concerned. She was like, I've never seen someone consume YouTube the way that you consume YouTube. She's like, you're a crack addict for YouTube.
Do you watch it on your phone?
I watch it on my phone. I watch it on my laptop. I watch it.
I'll go screen time for screen time with you because I think I YouTube more than you. I YouTube from morning to night.
But here's the thing. So because of the intensity of the addiction, I deleted it off my phone. And so I haven't had it on my phone for like a week or so.
You're just like a child too. Can I use your phone?
Yeah, my life's been so much better. And I can get it on my browser, but it's just not as good, so it's harder to get into the binge.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then last night I was in bed with my girl. She fell asleep, and it was already quite late. It was like maybe 4:30 in the morning or something. And I was like, I kind of want to watch some stuff.
What did you watch?
And so I just, I can't. You know what? That's the thing. I can't even remember what I watched. It was just shit. It was just random shit.
Go on, pull it up. Can you pull it up?
I will. But what's crazy is that like. She's like asleep, and the lights are off.
She's a fully functioning human being, an adult woman.
Yeah.
And you're like a fucking
cretin,
retarded little kid.
Yeah.
In the corner watching Coco Melon.
Yeah.
That's what you are.
You're the second person that's mentioned the word Coco Melon to me. Is it a kids' TV show or something?
Yeah.
Diesel mentioned that the other day.
No, it was. He said it's just, but that's why it's in my head.
How do you know what it is though, right? Answer faster.
No,
Answer
yeah.
faster.
Diesel said it in his set yesterday. That's why it's in my head. But I have little cousins and shit. They watch that stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Cousins.
Kids are fine.
Anyway, so but it was one of those things where I've always known I have a problem with YouTube. Like I watch way too much of it, and even everyone watches a lot of it, but I watch a lot of it.
Same.
And then last night when I was in bed, and she said the crack comment like a week before, and I was like, that kind of hurts, but also she's right.
Yeah.
But it was something about last night, like we're in bed, the lights are off, and she's like turned over and to go to sleep, and I was like, all right, night, and I'm in bed, and I'm like watching a little bit on my browser, and I was like, I could just reinstall the app just for one night. I've been good. I haven't watched much of it. It's been like a week. Let me just install the app.
I'll treat myself once.
Treat myself for like half an hour, you know?
Yeah. And I'll delete it straight after.
I'll delete it straight away. And then I downloaded it. And it downloaded and I went on it and I was just, I was in the warm embrace of, you know, like...
YouTube addiction.
Random, you know, videos of animals and radicalization, you know.
Is that what you watch?
No, I'm joking.
No, but can we see what you watched? The last thing you watched? Well, you probably watched something today, right?
The point is, when I pulled it up and I was halfway through the binge, I did realize I was like, and I looked at my watch and it was like 7 in the morning and I was like... Oh, I feel dirt. I feel like a dirty guy. I honestly, in that moment, I felt like a guy who's like hiding the fact that he's doing coke again from his girlfriend or something, and I was like sneaking off to the bathroom to like watch porn. Or
it's like an affair. Or something.
It felt like an affair. I felt really dirty. And then this morning, I woke up at I didn't really know what time it was. I was really tired. And then she came.
Well, you say this morning. What time did you wake up?
Well, that's the thing. I woke up and then she came and she was like, "Hey, baby," and I was like, "Hey," and I was like, I don't even know what time it is. And she was like, "It's quarter." And I was like, "Don't tell me. I'm not ready to hear what time it is yet."
What time?
And then she had like a little cuddle for a bit, and I was like, "All right." I was like, the thing is, I have to leave to go to Ashley's at like 3-ish. So I was like, if it's early in the day, that's not good because that means I know I went to bed. I probably got to sleep at like 8.
So you didn't.
So I was
sleep
like,
enough,
if it's early, I didn't sleep enough, and if it's late, that means I get hardly any time with you or to do anything else before I have to then go to Ashley's and start my day.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, no, neither answer is good. And I was like, what time is it? And she was like, it's 10 to 2. And I was like,
Do you know what I will say though? That is kind of the best time it could have been.
That's exactly what I said.
That's the sweet spot.
That's exactly what I said.
That is the middle ground.
Dude, that is exactly what I said.
You get an hour to fuck about.
Exactly.
But you've also had like 5 hours sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
I got like
That's not
6-7
bad.
hours sleep.
That's not bad. Yeah.
That's why we think this.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's good. Yeah, that is the best case scenario. But I am going to stage an intervention at some point because you can't keep living like this.
No, I know. And she said to me today, she was like, she was like, I need to, because she's like, she has a regular life and stuff.
But so what she goes, she doesn't go to work. She doesn't like at home or something.
She will start going occasionally now because she's just got a big new job thing, which is very cool. So she's going to start probably going in a bit, but she's been like running her own thing for a while. So she
and she has a serious job.
Yeah, real big boy person.
She has a serious job. And you are
and she has kids as well. So she cleans the house and she makes me food she is killing it on all fronts, and then I wake up at like 2
after watching videos of cats play with
and
whatever,
scratch my balls, and then I watch some comedy, and then I call you. And
she's like saving lives. She's not a doctor, but she's making an impact in the world. And you're so autistic. You probably, I know you too well, right? And this is the problem. I know she probably just got done fucking doing some serious stuff that's gonna save someone's life or impact someone's
that is actually true
trajectory in their life, right? And then she comes into you, and she's been up for 6 hours working, and then she comes into you and she goes, baby, and you go, oh, what time is it? Oh, I've got to go.
It's cold.
I've got to go and talk about my dick on the podcast.
Yeah.
And then you go, oh babe, you get all excited and you go, oh, I just thought about a new joke about my foreskin.
That's what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But my question is, how long is this gonna last, right? She has to eventually, because this is the thing with you, and I know you, I love you. You're a good guy, and you're a very charming guy. I will say that. I can see the appeal.
Yeah.
I just don't see the long-term appeal. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like, for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, I get it. You're tall, the long hair, you're funny, you're cute, whatever. You're a nice guy.
Yeah.
But at what point does she go, I got kids and a real job, and this guy is watching YouTube at 7 a.m. in my bed?
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, lovable.
Yeah, you are,
right? That's the thing.
You are.
And I'm a great boyfriend as well.
Yeah.
I'm very doting,
I know.
And I help out when I can. And also I
did a dish.
I get on with her kids really well. I'm really good to her kids, so I'm a very good influence to have around her,
Yeah, you're very much like, here's the thing, okay, and don't take this in the wrong way, but you're not the man in a relationship, and that's okay. No, because listen, in my relationship, I put food on the table, whatever, I protect the house. Make her laugh and wash up a dish now and then, and that's fine. That's cute. Like you said, you're very loving and lovable.
Yeah.
But you just there's
I'm really glad
you're like her third child. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what you are. Yeah, you're like her third child that also eats her pussy, which is great.
Yeah,
everyone needs a child to do that. That sounds great.
Yeah.
But you are like her third baby boy.
That's true.
Right?
That is, you know what? And you're not wrong.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing.
I
You're not
know.
wrong. I think the thing is, the best way I can explain it from my perspective is I'm actually really secure within myself at this stage in my life where I'm like, you know what? I'm really trying to be an artist, right? I'm working on my art. I'm working on stand-up. So I'm okay with taking a backseat. She's got a more like hands-on, full-on lifestyle. I'm happy like being the support system right now because I'm building up my art, right? And that's because one day I'm going to be a successful comedian, right? I'm gonna be very, because I'm putting the time in and I'm dedicated, right? Now, and that's the thing when comedy's your life, obviously, and that's the thing, I respect the fact that you provide, because comedy for you, it's like a hobby, right? And that's fine, but that's good because I respect the fact that you're focused. You're like a 9 to 5 grind, gotta do it, and then maybe tell a joke once in a while, and then go back to picking up the dog shit, right? So it's good that you do that, because it's like it's different strokes for different folks, Because I'm like I'm not going to provide now so that I can really build the craft, hone the craft,
and provide later, right?
New bit, and then when I hit the belly, which the way it's going will, and then when I get there, it's like, oh babe, have whatever you want. Oh, and she's like, oh, this made up for all those years where you were starving. I knew I should have believed in you. I backed the right horse, right? Whereas with you, it's like, oh, work hard, grind, and then eventually your kid comes and you're like, what are we gonna do? It's like, oh, babe, I got a dick joke, and then you go, and then you kill yourself probably, right?
Yeah, so I die at 50 from a heart attack.
Stress induced. You got the baby on one arm, you got dog shit in the other. You're just like,
exactly. Yeah, it's just a whirlwind.
It's just the world we live in,
Yeah, and here's the thing. Here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Part of me is jealous of you, because you do have it pretty good.
I have it easy.
You do have it very
I have
good.
a
And
very cushy life.
Part of me is I am envious of you because you wake up at 2:00 and you scratch your balls and the food's there and that's great.
No, I don't eat in the morning because I fast, right? So the food.
Oh yeah,
is later.
because you're such a
when
specimen.
Daddy's had a good time on stage, and he's like, oh, you please all these people. And the thing is, when I perform, I give my energy to the people, right? So they're like, oh, thank you for giving us.
They feed off
my life source, right? So I give it to them, selfless.
Yeah.
But then when I come home, I'm like, oh, I need replenishing, and that's when she goes, baby, you had such a great day. You've been a man of the people all day. Here's some homemade grub.
No, and like I said, I'm envious of you. That is some life, but I've got this thing inside me, and I mean, I don't even know if you'll know it, but it's what's the fucking word I'm looking for?
I don't even know.
Pride. That's it. Yeah,
pride.
like pride as a man to no. All jokes aside.
No.
You are a housewife without doing the housework. That's what you are, right? You stay at home all day, but instead of cooking and cleaning, you do fuck all.
That's true.
And do you know what? I've just realized I am jealous of you. Because I'm here giving it the whole proud thing, but I'm jealous of you. You're living a good life.
I'm living a great life.
You are.
And that's the thing. And you know what? I'm also jealous of you because you've got that kind of work ethic where you get up every day, right? And you wake up, you pick up that dog shit's not going to pick up itself, right? And you pick up that dog shit.
Can you stop reducing my job down to just pick up
but
dog
what I'm
shit,
saying
please?
is you are really good at your job. You're a great dog leader. You do the whole thing. You pick up that. No one's going to pick it up, right? You do that.
I pick up like a man,
right?
Like a man.
And I see that in you. And that's why when I play Madison Square Garden, right, and I can't walk my dog that day, guess what I'm going to call, bud? You're top of that list because you earn that spot because you put that work in, right?
Oh, fuck. I need to make changes. I need to make changes.
No, in all seriousness, it is quite funny. I have had that thought of like, the other day even, I think we were in bed and I was saying something and I was like, this is pretty sweet. I was like,
this is pretty sweet. Oh, she needs to leave you, man.
I was just there and I had a moment and I was like, I can't remember what it was. Something happened like, she did something or something happened that was just really like nice and comfortable. And I was like, wow, this is great. I was like, oh shit, I am pretty comfortable. I'm a bit of a kept woman.
You are.
But what's nice is that like, I think,
I picture you with like the curlers in your hair at night.
Yeah. The cucumbers on my eyes. Yeah. I think, do you know what it is? I think part of it is because I'm the same as you. I have that masculine pride thing of like, I want to provide and stuff. And especially at the beginning of the relationship, that was a big thing where I felt a bit like weird about that.
Yeah.
But I think if I wasn't working so hard on building something long term for myself, I think I couldn't live like, if I was just living like this,
with no prospect,
with no prospects, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I get that. I do get that. 100%.
And that is also why I'm now like, as of yesterday, I started this thing, so I'm now like, hopefully gonna have some bread.
No, but you are. It's not like you're just fucking sitting around doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? You do you do have an end goal.
Yeah.
If you didn't have an end goal, it would be really sad. Now it's just a bit sad, right?
It's a bit sad.
It's not. I'm joking, but you've got it nice. And you know
100%.
what?
I'm very lucky. I do genuinely, like, all joking aside,
lucky,
I do count my lucky. I'm like, I have a great girl that loves me. She's a great cook. She's really like there for me, very like mature emotionally, very safe space, and I get to spend a lot of time with her and she takes care of me and I take care of her too in my own ways. But it's like, I look at my life and I'm like, I'm very lucky that I can just live like this.
Yeah. But the thing is, if I just put myself in her shoes, right?
Yeah.
Just put myself in a woman's shoes, and I'm being fucked by you.
Yeah.
Which is already, but I'm in. By the way, we'll get to that comment after because I can't dish you anymore, right? Because you have one adoring person that thinks you're fucking God himself.
Yeah.
So if I put myself in a woman's shoes and I'm living with you, and like, look, I all jokes aside, I see the value in you. Hey, you're seen. I see you.
Thanks,
okay, I see you. I see the potential.
Appreciate
I see the charm. I see the wisdom. I see it all. I see in you. I do see. I would fuck you. That's what I'm trying to say. I'd open the legs. I'd open them. Right. I mean, not often, but I would. Yeah.
Because you'd be the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No. But if I'm a woman, I can.
And
see...
I'd fuck you too, by the way. But like, I'd fuck you. Right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No, so if I'm a woman and I'm being fucked by you, and I let's say I am your girlfriend in the exact same scenario, and
you'd be punching. But yeah, go on.
You a previous episode, you said you would love to fuck me as a woman, which was weird.
I said I would love to fuck
You
you.
said you'd be a hot woman. That's what you
No,
said
no,
to
you
me.
would. No, what I said was typically good-looking people would be good-looking either gender. That's what I said. Okay, go on. If you were a woman, for God's sake.
If I'm your girlfriend in the same shoes, right? And like I said, okay, you know, there are certain points I'm sure where she feels like this guy's waking up at 2:00. Fuck this guy. We all have those thoughts in a relationship. I think about that. Like with my bird, she thinks the same about me. You have your days, right? But overall, the feeling is one of love and pride because, like I said, I see the value in you.
Yeah.
But if I'm in bed and I've just finished a long day at work, right, and you've been sitting in bed watching fucking, you know, a video about trading or something all day, right? All fucking day, right?
Yeah.
Fucking day, and I've just cooked you a lovely meal.
Yeah.
And I get into bed. And I've got fucking kids and I'm tired and I get into bed and you've been still not fucking bed watching videos, right?
Yeah.
And I get into bed and you go, this is pretty sweet. I would I'd want to kill you.
Yeah.
That is infuriating, that sentence.
It is.
That just imagine, if you put yourself in her shoes for a minute, you've got a serious job and kids
100%.
and you just cooked the dinner for this handsome young man.
Yeah.
And you get into bed and he goes, this is pretty sweet. Would you not want to kill him? You'd be like, this is, you fucking damn right it's sweet.
100% I would, but you know what does help? Two things,
Baby
right?
blues.
The baby blues help. So three things really. Baby blues, they do help,
Yeah, they
right?
do.
Because I just stare right in those pools, and I'm very appreciative as well. I say thank
You
you.
are
to her for everything.
you're very polite.
I'm very polite. That's what baby blues help. Number two, good cock on the boy. That's number two. It's a nice meaty cock, right? But number three, one thing that actually does really help is that, like the other day, for example, I went to a club and I did 20 minutes, right? Which was a big step for me, you know. And I got there packed out, you know, and I couldn't stay and hang because got places to be. But I was with my lady and I said, oh, we're going out tonight, you know. Do you want to come down? And she was like, I'd love to come. I never really get to watch you because you're always working so hard.
Oh, was she there when you did
was
the
there,
20?
yeah.
Okay.
Which Diesel said was the best set he's ever seen.
Yeah, you murdered.
I did.
By all accounts.
Apparently, according to other people, humbly, I did.
And she was there.
She was right there. Right, like, behind the curtain, like...
Oh, she was backstage.
Yeah. And so she was like... She was right there. And it was 20 minutes of...
Just...
genocide. Yeah. And so when I came off stage and everyone was like, oh, dude, that was so good.
What's your secret?
What's your secret? And I'm like, guys, please, I'm with my lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll take you over for another 6 months.
Oh yeah. If I get there eventually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna keep the kid. You know? That's what we need.
But that's the thing. But I'm saying that makes a big difference in a relationship. Like her coming to a club and seeing me do 20 minutes in front of like 150 people and just like murdering, you know, that makes her go, wow, like I love this guy so much. You know? And I'm saying like that's a really good thing. So I'm saying every guy who's in comedy must know that. Like you must know that feeling, right? Like where you've been at an open mic night, right? And one of the four people in the audience is Holly, right? And she's there and she's like, and you try like a new tag, right? And it gets like a tepid laugh. A tepid laugh and then in the back of the room. And she goes like, that was probably a laugh, wasn't it? And then she convinced herself that was like, and so she's like, that, I like that tag kind of, that was good. So it's the same, do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, look, I'm just saying, I don't want to brag or anything, but I did
kill 5 people.
I killed at Hot Water with about 150 people in the room.
No,
she
you
was
did,
there.
You did, to be fair. No, in all seriousness,
that's the only reason we're still together.
Exactly.
I'm right there.
That's why you're coming there with me this Sunday. You gotta hurry up, you know.
Hey, this Sunday though.
Bro, Sunday. Yeah. All joking aside, Ashley's a very funny comedian. It's just fun to bust each other's balls. Yeah. But this weekend we're doing Hot Water Comedy Club, which if you're not in comedy, it's like Liverpool's main comedy club. It's like really iconic venue.
We're on tour, baby.
We're on tour. Nameless on tour. I think there's like 500 seats or something in the venue. Or something. It's gonna be fucking.
Then brand new venue as well. Yeah.
Oh, is it the new venue?
It's the new venue. Yeah.
And also, I've heard you said that because I haven't been there. You've done Hot Water before, and you said that in your experience, like Liverpool people are like super up for it. They're like really fun, up for dark stuff. They're really up for a laugh. Yeah. So I'm excited,
bro. I have never experienced that anywhere I've done comedy where I did not get one groan. And you know my set.
Yeah.
I'm not like obviously. I
By the way, pause. Last night, you fucking killed.
Yeah, I did pretty well
You
yesterday.
had a
That was pretty
great
good,
time
yeah.
last night.
I felt like myself
You
more
were
as well.
very like you. In fact, I said this because Diesel was closing,
Mm.
and I actually said to Diesel in the car afterwards. He was like, what do you think?" And I was like, "Yeah, you did well." And I was like, the beginning was a bit ropey, and I was like, partly maybe because of this thing, like a technical thing, but I was like, partly because Ashley really killed, especially
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the end, and he came off like he really took the energy out of the room that time.
Yeah.
So that took you a couple minutes to like work back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You had
yesterday was good.
You had a great time.
Yeah, and it felt very natural. I was really, speaking from the heart.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, Liverpool, I've got a couple of bits that's like, you do them in most rooms in London and it's like a 50-50 split. Both of them got like pretty much an applause break. And I was like, you can see on my face during the set, I'm like, because I'm waiting for that thing of like, at least 2 people being like, oh no, but none of it.
Yeah.
People loved it.
Wow.
So we're gonna have a lot of fun.
I can't wait, bro. Also, it's fun, the idea of us like driving up together, like doing a gig out of London together, the Pod Boys. That's fucking great.
Sick.
That's a fun
I
moment.
wish we could have gone up there and like maybe stayed the night and then we could have fucking done the pod up there
That
in
would've
like an
been cool.
Airbnb or something. But that
We were
will-
never
that
gonna
will-
be organised
That
enough
will
to
all
do
come. That will all come one day eventually. But I've got something to tell you, right?
Oh, okay.
So I do that every time, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know why. There's maybe some suppressed emotions.
It probably is. Internalized homophobia, probably.
Okay.
Right. Do you actually have something to tell me?
Well, no, it's not a big thing, but it's
Oh.
just a follow up from the
Kinda hype me
darts
up.
episode.
Okay.
So you remember we were talking about the dog that I fucking I saved the whatever. I don't want I said I wrote.
Oh
saved the,
yeah.
like,
the vet that saved that dog's life. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
But
episode.
I remember. I mean, like I was the deliverer, right?
Oh yeah, you were like the Deliveroo guy, right?
No.
was you. I knew I recognized you from
I was thinking that's fucking bad. I was thinking more. What's the word I'm thinking of? Like Jesus was the what of God's message. He was the
Prophet.
No, but there's a word I'm thinking of. Like I was the
Messenger.
no, but not the messenger. I don't know. I was
Evangelist?
I was the fucking Jesus to the vet. Okay, I delivered that child,
Okay.
that dog. But anyway, that was messy.
Yeah.
So remember I said, and you made me look like a bad guy, right? Because I was like, oh, if they give me some money for it or something, I'll be very happy about it.
Yeah.
But I don't care about that. I want to make that known again. I was happy to be a savior and be a hero for life.
Yeah.
But if they gave me money, it would have been pretty sweet, right?
100%. You did say that.
So I dropped the dog off the other day and I go, here's your dog. All healthy and sound, Thank me, come on, thank fucking, whatever. It's just the Lord's work, right? It's that kind of thing. But they're on their knees. Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Well, on their knees.
No,
really?
as the guy was.
Yeah.
But they're very appreciative, which is obviously 100% like, they were like, we can't, we can't believe this. This is my best friend right here. Your care and attention gave him a chance.
It's funny though, because I remember
right?
you saying he said, this is like my best friend here.
Yeah.
But then like when you were telling the story, you said you spoke to the guy and he was like,
He seemed like he
yeah, I
didn't
mean,
give a
don't
fuck.
worry, man. I mean, look, you do whatever you do. If you fix him, you fix him. If not, whatever. There's always more dogs. Like, and now you're like, he's my best friend. He's my brother.
So this is the thing, but he's what me and you aspire to be, because he was very scared and upset, but he was a stoic man.
stoic individual,
Me and you
yeah.
would have been crying like bitches, and he was
100%.
like, just let me know how it goes. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
dude, if that was, I
would have cried.
My girl's got a cat,
Yeah.
and like I kind of see it as I see it as a little bit our cat. It's
Yeah.
her cat, but like
No, she pays for the food, right? But yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, and I give the cat the love, right?
Yeah.
But she knows where her bread is buttered.
Yeah.
She knows where her chin is scratched. But we both went to get the kitten together. We
Yeah.
both, like I've
I
been there
remember,
since,
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
so
the
like
cat's name again?
Lumi.
Okay, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
And she's the sweetest little thing. And she's like, even this morning, I was like, it was so hard to get out of a warm bed to come out in the cold to come and film this, because she was curled up like a shrimp on my lap, and I was like just holding her little thing. If something happened to her, I'd be a fucking
wreck.
bucket of tears.
Yeah.
I would be a mess.
Yeah.
It's
it's so hard to, and this is what I'm saying. I actually have so much respect for this guy for doing that, because I do.
Thank you.
I was trying to do the bit before I was telling you about like the fucking reading Marcus Aurelius' book, where I'm like, why am I fucking reading that? I'm a fucking idiot. Why am I reading it? But it is that thing of like, to be the guy. Jordan Peterson talks about it, He's like, you gotta be the guy at your dad's funeral. Yeah. You gotta be the Rock, you know?
You gotta be the strong man.
Yeah, you know, you got to be the shoulder for your mom to cry on. Yeah, your dad's funeral. You got to be the guy. And, you know, what was you doing at your dad's funeral? You were probably crying like a bitch. And that's no. Listen, no. I'm just saying.
Wow.
I'm just saying. You need to be a rock.
Oh
okay?
my God.
That was too much, and I'm sorry for that. I feel bad now. Right.
My dad would be turning in his grave, not because of the joke you made, because of how you bitched
Yeah,
out
I know.
after.
I'm embarrassed about it, honestly.
My dad, Russian from the grave, is like, what a fucking pussy.
How old was you when your dad died? Remind me.
18.
Okay. Did you feel, because this is just, we're going to go back to the dog, but this is the stoic thing. Because I remember when my nan died, I was a mess.
Yeah.
But I remember reading Jordan
So was
Peterson's.
she, right?
Yeah, she was fucked up. But I remember I remember when I read the book, he talks about being like a rock at a funeral, right?
Yeah.
And I tried to do that, and I kind of did, but I was very emotional. I kind of stayed calm and then went in a room on my own and cried for 2 hours.
I was.
What did you do? Because you were young as well, by the way. You were
Yeah.
18. I was a bit older than that.
Yeah, I was like, I definitely would bawl publicly for sure. I'd be crying. But
But do you feel like you were strong around your mum? Because
I think
you
I was.
feel like you have to a bit,
I was
right?
100%. I was strong around my mum for sure. It's weird. It's like at the funeral I cried. At the wake I cried. I was still there for my mum, but I cried a lot at both occasions.
Yeah.
And then I think they kind of got to a point shortly after the funeral where I was like, I've said this to like my fucking girlfriends like for years, like all the girlfriends I've had. I've always said to them like, I've never got over my dad's death for sure.
Yeah.
I never addressed, but I never processed it and went through it. I kind of got to a point where I was 18 and all my friends went to uni and I was like, right, it's me and my mum. I've got to take care of my mum. So I was like, cool. And I just stuffed it down.
Yeah.
Shut it up in that little black box. Threw a couple of padlocks on that motherfucker and just kept it stepping.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's healthy. I'm just saying,
I was just about to say, that sounds healthy. That sounds great.
and that's what I did because, you know, I had to be there for my mum.
Have you addressed that since?
No.
Okay.
No, that's going to come out at some point.
On here, hopefully, live. Live for the people.
Hey,
Ollie breakdown.
You don't want to be there when that happens.
I know.
When that comes out, I'm taking everybody with
Yeah,
me.
I know.
So
Yeah.
get Holly out the house. If the baby's born, get the kid out.
Yeah.
Send him to a skip or whatever you guys do for fun. I don't know. Just, you know, really, really keep the...
A skip.
The great thing about you letting your kid play in a skip is that he'll come back with like a shard of metal or something and he'll be like, Dad, look. And you'll be like, you found your Christmas present.
That could go on the top of the tree, son.
Yeah. You'll find like a broken Hot Wheel with like a wheel missing, you know, and he'll be like, Dad, look, can I keep it? And you'll be like, all right, but that's your birthday and Christmas present. And you're like, he's like, Dad, can't I have another present? You're like, the dogs haven't been shitting much lately.
I will buy my child a present. Or I'll get you to buy it, all right? Uncle Ollie, you can buy him a present.
Oh, dude, Uncle Ollie will take him backstage at MSG, Wembley. Like,
Yeah.
Uncle Ollie will fucking, you
And
know.
you'll let me open, right, with a 10, right?
Yeah. 10's a lot of time though, right?
No.
You know what? You can be the guy who goes, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
welcome to the stage.
Yeah. Are you sure
You're God.
Are you sure you trust me with that? That's a big role.
No.
I can like, you know, maybe help you pick out an outfit or something.
No, what I'll do is I'll lead. I'll ease you into it. I'll lead you know, like in Hansel and Gretel, like a trail of breadcrumbs, right?
my God.
I'll leave like a few piles of dog shit on the way to the mic, so you just walk on stage picking them up one by one.
Oh. And I'll take it.
Hey, a paid gig's a paid gig.
I get to tell people I did MSG.
Obviously, you'll be paid an exposure, but you know. But no, I never dealt with it. So yeah, I kind of just locked it up after, and then didn't really deal with it. But
I can tell because you're looking down a lot, and you never do that.
yeah, I think that's more because I'm thinking about it. But yeah, it's weird talking about it. I feel absolutely fine. I never get a thing of when I talk about it, I feel a type of way. If I think too deeply about it,
Yeah.
then it's like the box starts shaking a bit, and it's like, oh, might open, you know.
But it's something that you will never get over. Like
It's something.
you won't.
It's something I'll never get over, but it's something I hope to work through.
Have you heard Andrew Garfield talk about the grief of losing his mum?
I don't think so.
whoa, that bitch will make you cry.
Really?
Every time I see that, I cry thinking about my nan.
Wow.
Every time I'll share it to you after.
How old were you when your nan died again?
2021, so 3 years ago or something. Right. I mean, to be fair, someone has a bit about it where they're like, you know, when it might be Bill Burr or something, he's like, you know, when someone tells you their nan died, and then you're like, how old are they? And they're like 90, and they're crying, and you're like, they were 90, shut the fuck up. But it still doesn't make it hurt.
Yeah, of course.
Like, she lived a great life,
especially since you lived with her and stuff, didn't you? Like,
yeah, she was like she was
like a mother figure.
She was my best friend.
Yeah,
like hands down, my favorite person in the world. So I understand the grief. But we'll watch the Andrew Garfield one after because it's actually really powerful. He basically breaks down. He's like, they ask him about his mum and he starts getting emotional. He's like, if I cry, it's not like a sad thing. It's only like all the unexpressed love and emotions that I didn't get to share coming out. And I'm feeling emotional right now. Honestly, I'm getting teary thinking about it. But it's really good. I'll share it to you after. But anyway, you were a bit of a rock at your dad's funeral.
Yeah, a bit, but like there was only so much of a rock I could be. I was
rock hard, am I right? Okay. You know, and this is the thing. This is the problem with a comedy podcast. Jeez. I have to try and do this every couple of minutes, and I don't like it. I don't like saying that to you. I don't like. Can we change it? No, comedy podcast. No, because I don't like it. I want to hear about your dad, but I just have to talk about you having a boner at your dad's funeral, and I don't like this, Ollie. Yeah, this is sad for me. Yeah, it was a pretty good one though. It was pretty quick. I'm quite witty like that.
I did have a boner at my dad's funeral.
yeah,
because he died like in his prime. Like, he was like you probably didn't have one at your nan's funeral, right? Pussy was probably loose, right? Probably. I thought probably you were gonna fit a football team in there, right? You know, pussy has like curtains. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, open the curtains, let the sunlight in, right?
I'm such a bitch as well. I give it, but I cannot take it. I know that. Every time you do, I'm like,
I remember. Should we tell the people, right? When in Edinburgh, the thing that you said about my dad and the thing I said about your nan after.
Oh, that was bad.
We were in Edinburgh last year, and like with a few comedians, like doing a thing, and then Ashley, we were fucking around.
That was bad. Yeah, you made me look so bad. I'm such a bad person.
Yeah. No, but it was this, and I have to say, the dad stuff doesn't really get me. I'll be honest. I think because it was long enough ago, and I've kind of compartmentalized it like it's comedy. I have to try and my mum, I'm very much not like that.
Yeah, I can tell.
Like me and George had a falling out on an episode once because he kept making mum jokes and I said to him I didn't like it, and then he kept doing it, and I was like, I got pissed, and we stopped the episode. It was like a whole thing.
Yeah.
It's like my mum I'm much more sensitive about.
Yeah.
I think also because my dad was like a really tough guy, and he was like a fucking.
You don't feel protective of your dad.
Yeah. Whereas my mum is like, I think of my mum as well. She's so like sweet and soft.
Yeah, she is.
So when people, I'm like, I get a bit like, and I try to temper it because I'm like, it's comedy. I have to let it go. But like, there is still the part of you when someone's like, "Oh, your mum's a fuck." You're like, it's hard to not be like, "Fucking what?"
I have that every time you say something about my nan. Yeah. I go, and then I go, he's joking. Stop being a bitch. You do this shit all the time.
And also, I never say a joke about your nan unless you say something about my nan.
I know. That is fair. That is our fair back.
Our fair back and forth.
Yeah, that's why it works.
And so, because of that, this next story. So when we were in Edinburgh last year, basically we're in Edinburgh, which is obviously in Scotland, and there is a bench that my granddad made for my dad, right? And my granddad was like a carpenter, and so and a joiner, and so he basically carved this whole bench and engraved it and everything like my dad. Beautiful, and it's in Scotland, and I haven't had a chance to go and see it since he made it. And so I was saying to Ashley, I was like, oh, we're in Scotland. I don't know how far away it is. I love how, as I'm telling this story, how uncomfortable it's making you.
I feel, do you know what, in the moment it's funny, but when you hear it back, you're like, I don't like it.
Yeah. So I said to Ashley and a few of the other guys we were with in the group, I was like, we're in Edinburgh, and I was like, I haven't been to Scotland for years, and I know that that's where they put the bench, in this like place. And I looked, and it's like maybe an hour and a half drive, and I'm tempted to maybe go and see my dad's bench. Like, what do you guys think? And the other guys were like, yeah, if you want to do that, we could maybe find a way to do it. Like, it's up to you. And then Ashley said, at one point, he said, I'm going to find your dad's bench and piss on it. That's what Ashley said. That's what he said. This man right here.
I don't know if I said that.
Did.
You
did.
Did I not say we should all go and piss on it? Or did I say...
Oh, yeah. No, you know what? That's better. Because one guy pissing on my dad's grave, that would be bad. But organising a group activity to get all of my best friends to piss on my dad's grave
as well.
Well, my dad's
memorial bench. That is a step down.
That's so much better,
His body's not there, though.
His body's not there.
His body's not there. No, but that's fuck, man.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That was maybe the wildest thing anyone's ever said to me. And then so I was
But you
like,
gotta respect it a bit, right?
Yeah, I respect it, which is why I then followed it up with, that's fine, but if you do that, I'm going to dig up your nan, who was like a mother figure to you, right? I'm going to dig up your nan and skull fuck her toothless head.
And that right there, that's it, folks. You know? This is the... No, honestly, even hearing you say that now...
I know.
I've got an internal fight in me where I'm like, don't let him do it.
I know.
But I have to because I started it.
You started it.
I started it.
You did.
My face...
And now you don't want to play anymore.
No, I don't. My face is heating up right now.
Yeah, I know.
But again, I don't know what it is because in my heart, I know that you don't mean it. And we're fucking round.
Yeah, of course not.
But my head is saying... Stab him. It's a weird thing inside me where I'm like, this is why we love each other because we can go there.
Yeah.
But I also want to be like, that's my nanny, you bitch. You know, I want to
exactly.
fucking just.
Yeah. I was about to say something.
No, I can't take it anymore.
No, that would have ended you. I was about to say something.
Well, you have to say it now because otherwise I'm going to be thinking about it.
No.
Go. You have to.
Ash, I'm telling you, it's too bad.
Is it really bad?
It's not bad in the way that you're probably expecting it, but I know it will cut you.
But you know what it is? Fuck, man. No, but if you don't say it now, my brain's gonna go weird places, and I'm gonna hate you anyway.
Yeah.
So you have to just say it. Well, I'm gonna put my hat down so I can't.
No, because we need your facial reaction for the clip. Oh, well, no, you were saying like, even though like, I know you don't mean it, but that's the thing. I love that we can do this, but like, you know that I don't mean it, but even then you're like, yeah, but that's my nana. Like, why are you talking about my nana? And I was gonna say, yeah, but if it makes you feel any better, she didn't really love you.
Oh. Oh, don't, man. Do you know what? That actually wasn't that bad because I know. In here.
Right.
That she didn't love me.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway.
Yeah.
The fucking whole moral of this fucked up story.
Oh yeah, sorry. You were halfway through okay.
But the dog.
So you saved the dog's life like a week ago, and the owner was like, "Thank you so much," and you were like, "I feel like they might repay me in some way, but I'm not doing it for that reason. But I know they're very lovely, generous people."
Yeah.
So then the other day, you took the dog back to the house, and you said, "Here's your dog," and he was like, "Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This is my best friend or whatever."
Yeah. And here we are. So the guy says to me, send me your bank details. I want to send you money for the care, love, and attention you've given my dog during this tough time. We really appreciate it. I want to give you some money because, so you can take your girlfriend out for a couple of nice meals.
That's lovely.
Lovely.
That's so sweet.
So I go, couple of nice meals, because I'm a tramp and I'm broke.
That's like two Mackies.
I start doing beep, 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 beep. I start doing the numbers, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that's £100, £200, whatever. And we're actually going to have to cut the actual number because I just don't really want to put it out there.
Okay.
But just give me an idea of what you think. We'll get Barney to swoosh the actual number.
Well, because I know you said he's a wealthy guy and you saved his dog's life, although I hate saying that you did that, but technically in a way you contributed to that effort. I was thinking, my first thought went £500. That's what I thought.
And that would be ridiculously generous, wouldn't it?
That would be insane.
That would be the biggest tip I've ever got for anything in my life. That's almost genuinely the situation we're in.
Yeah,
that's almost life changing.
Yeah, that would be
for
insane.
A short amount of time. That's like quarter of a year change.
Yeah.
For you, that could change everything. It's more.
Wow.
Now, Barney, I want you to swoosh this number because I don't want people to know my finances, right? Because you're buying up money, but. The guy sent me.
Are you serious?
How crazy is that, bro?
Are you serious?
How crazy is that, bro?
That's insane.
Now, did I already spend most of it on clothes for me and Holly and the baby? Maybe. I spent a bit of it. But Here's the
and you've
thing.
still got some left to pay me back, right? Because
I do.
I've been meaning to ask you about that.
I do.
And here's the thing.
I do.
When I owe someone money, I'm constantly,
priority.
every time I see them, I'm like, by the way, man, I haven't forgotten the.
I know.
And I made a point to mention it, and then you
I
had the
know.
baby coming up, and I was like, well, I don't want to be that guy,
I
but
know.
also my mum needs the money because it's not even for me. It just goes straight to her.
I know. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm normally that way as well. I swear. I normally am.
Yeah.
But
And then the other day you were like, yeah, with the dog boarding this month, I might make X amount off that alone. And I was like,
I'm gonna sort you out this month or something. I'm gonna sort you out. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, I owe you money for the equipment, right?
Yeah.
Get in line, because guess who else I owe money to, right? No, because guess who else I owe money to?
Drug
HMRC,
dealer?
okay?
Okay, yeah.
The landlord. I owe money to everyone.
Yes, that is true.
No, but I am going to sort you out. But how fucking crazy is that?
That is ridiculous.
And by the way, a couple nice meals.
Yeah, I know.
Where the fuck does this man think
Yeah.
I'm eating? That
Yeah,
will
but-
feed my family for 2 months.
Yeah, but I think he's saying that in a way of being like a couple nice meals, huh?
Playing
It's
it
like
down,
playing
yeah,
it down
yeah,
like
yeah.
buy a girl a nice dress.
Yeah.
That's-
He kind of bitch moved me. Like, he kind of
Yeah, yeah,
cucked me. He's like, go buy us some nice meals. And I'm like, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Like the gold coins are raining down on you. You're like,
oh. I'm just like, yeah.
Master's too generous.
But how fucking nuts is
That's
that?
insane.
So I sent the guy a crazy message. I was like, look.
I feel like, by the way, though, for people listening or watching, it will be really infuriating for them to not know the number. So I feel like you should at least give a ballpark, because otherwise,
Okay.
they're going to be itching and never getting it scratched.
It was roughly £1,000. We'll say that. It was just over £1,000.
Okay.
Again, I mean, maybe we could just say the number. I don't even know why I care.
Yeah,
but
it
it's-
doesn't- he's not
I
watching
know, but
this.
it just feels weird to.
No, but also you're saying it like, what an amazingly generous thing that he did.
No, I know, but I don't want people to try and rob me, you know? Because
You said you spent most of it.
But I did.
Yeah, exactly. What are they going to rob?
Okay, no, yeah, just forget it then. Just put it in there. I don't care. £1,500 a guy gave
Yeah,
me.
that is crazy.
Crazy. So I sent a guy a really lovely message. I was like, look, man, like, because I didn't want, because the way he said it to me was like it was nothing to him, because
Yeah.
it probably is nothing to him. But to me, that's like, again, it's not life changing, but that's changed the first quarter of my year.
Yeah.
Because that's now allowed me to go and treat my girlfriend to some nice stuff, which I haven't been able to do in a long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, sort some stuff for the baby and that. So, like, it's crazy. So I sent him a nice message. I was like, look, man, thank you so much. This is way too generous. Like, that's so much money. Like, I've actually got a baby on the way, so it means more than you could ever know. And then he sent a message back, and it was a real dick sucking thing. We were both being
so
really lovely
sweet.
to each other. But what a lovely guy. Because
That's
again,
really lovely.
even people that are rich, and trust me, I deal with rich people every day at my job, because if you have a dog walker, you're rich, right?
Yeah.
Because I've had dogs my whole life, and guess what happened when we were all at work? They're sat at home on their own, right?
Yeah.
Because you can't afford a dog walker.
Yeah.
So, like, I deal with these people that are millionaires every day, multi-millionaires, and they're kind of generous. I mean, some of them are generous, some of them are not generous at all. Like, there's one guy who's like a multi-millionaire, and for Christmas, he got me a Christmas card, which was homemade, by the way, which is crazy. But, again, it's a lovely gesture.
That's a really nice gesture.
It's a lovely gesture, but like again, maybe it's just because I'm broke and I put myself in their shoes. But if I get to when I get to a position where I can afford a dog walker, because I've done that and I've lived that life of like, I've built houses for people, I've worked on building sites for people.
I was going to say, correct that,
Yeah,
right?
I've
Correct
saved
that
dogs'
fast.
lives. I've built houses
Yeah.
with my bare hands. No, but I have been in like small roofing teams that have built roofs, and I've done like,
Graft.
yeah, I've grafted. So in my head, I'm like, if I'm a millionaire, I'll buy them a bottle of wine, or I'll get my missus to bake them a cupcake. You know, I'll do something where it's like a physical, tangible thing. And I think especially when I've got some clients I've got a client, it's a couple, and they're young, and they're definitely not as rich as most of these people. You can tell they've got like a nice flat, but these other people live in houses in the richest place in London. And they gave me like £400.
Wow.
Gift card to somewhere.
Wow.
And another person who I've only been walking in for like a week or like maybe 2 months, they got me like a really expensive bottle of wine and £100. And it's like, it all kind of works as a Christmas bonus, right?
100%, yeah.
People do that. If you have like a nanny, you do that, right?
Sure.
And it's not like I'm doing a job for them now and then. I'm there pretty much every day. So it's like, when you break it down of how much time I put in over the year, £100 isn't even a crazy bonus, right?
No, of course, yeah.
But yeah, when you've got a millionaire who's like, yeah, here's a handmade card. It's like, I honestly, I don't want to come across like I genuinely appreciate the card, because some people don't even get me a card. So I'm like, thank you. but you could stick a little score in there
Yeah,
for me. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because, like, I'm out here in the rain every day. I don't have a hard job. I'm not deluded. I've had really difficult jobs, but it's just not when you do get a nice gift, you appreciate it a lot. So when this guy gave me that much money, it was like, again, I know a lot of rich people that I work for that would not even be close to that generous. They would have maybe given me a bottle of wine or 50 quid, which again, I'll be happy with.
Yeah.
But for him to go above
Also,
and beyond
there's a nice gift, and then there's £1,500.
that's crazy, bro.
Mental.
That's crazy. That's like not far off a month's wage.
That's rent.
Yeah,
like that's crazy.
That is mental. So
You gotta start being negligent with these dogs more often, right?
God bless. Next dog that I have here is getting fucking kicked in the arse 100 times a day. I'm locking them in the garden with snakes, with poisonous snakes.
You just got like 4 dogs in your house, and then one of them starts like messing up and foaming. You're like, shit. Fuck, you know, what?
Wait,
Johnny's fucking foaming in the mouth. Oh my god. Wait, which one's Johnny again? Oh, that's Samantha's dog. Samantha.
broke.
What, the one that works at the shop? Yeah, leave it. Or rub Johnny on the other dog. Rub Johnny on Michael's dog. What, the hedge fund manager? Yeah, rub Johnny on Michael's dog. See if is it contagious? We don't know. Let's infect them all and get a holiday out of it. You know?
That's actually not a bad bit idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down after.
Yeah.
But yeah, like if one of the fucking dogs is having a seizure and Holly's like, we need to get him to the hospital ASAP. I'm like, let's just see how it plays out for a minute. You know, let's leave it to the last minute. Let's ham this up.
Let's roll the dice.
Yeah, I don't want the vet to call the owner and be like, oh yeah, it's just a standard procedure. I want him to be like, these people saved your dog, you know?
And then you build it into like a mafia-esque organization where you're giving kickbacks to the vet. You know? She's like, and you go to the vet once, and she's like, slip a couple of these in their dog food. They'll start foaming at the mouth.
I was just paying all the boys to come like to the park and just fuck the dog up. I was just kicking
And
him
the
in
vet's
ribs a
calling the
couple
owner,
times,
and they have a whole procedure, and the vet's like, listen, your dog is not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog. Well, unless I guess there is one operation I could do, but it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just and your dog walker was absolutely crucial to the survival of your dog. You know?
I can't stress enough how if he wasn't there, neither would your dog.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
He's like the guardian angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, but wow, man, fucking crazy.
That's insane. Well, I can't wait to get what is the equivalent of my Christmas bonus.
Yeah.
In payback for my sweet mum's money. That's what I can't wait for.
Something.
Yeah, I'll wait. I can't wait for that.
You'll get hey, I'll get your mama, you know, bottle of wine or something, you know? Hey, don't worry, I'll look after you, bud, you know?
Thanks,
I'll
man.
look after you.
He won't. He's going to forget. As soon as the cameras are off, you can bet that was a great ep, man. And I'll be like,
Do that now.
Anything else? Not much. I'll see you at the gig tonight, won't I?
I'm really busy. Yeah. No, honestly,
That's a crazy story.
I mean, he's never going to see it, but God bless that man.
Yeah.
He doesn't know the things I would do for £1,500, the things I've done for £1,500.
Yeah. You've had to limp home.
I have done a lot of stuff for money.
Yeah.
A lot of it. So to just get that gifted, again, you know, I was thinking £500 would have been crazy.
Okay, now it's getting a bit boring now.
Okay. But thank you.
You're very generous. It's a lot of money. We get it. You've kind of hammed it up a bit now.
Okay.
You kind of got to be more interesting now, right?
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, you got to.
Okay. Well, why don't you bring something to the table?
I got something. I'm so glad you asked. I did have something.
Oh, have you got something?
I do have something.
I think we're out of time, folks. Now let me actually check how long we were recording. Give it to me, baby.
Okay, so I went on X last night for the first time in a while because I just deleted social media.
Just quickly. I have not been on Twitter since about 2015.
Wow. I used to use it a fair bit.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of got off social media a while ago, so I'm kind of whatever. Anyway, went on X last night, and I saw something, and I was like, "There's no way that's real." And then I clicked on it, and I was like, "This is seeming more real." And then I was like, "Is this a troll?" And I was like, "I don't think it's a troll. I don't think you're ready for this."
I don't know.
Okay, you ready? Brace yourself. Andrew Tate has formed his own political party in the UK.
Oh, I've seen it.
And right, fucked up the line for the clip, right? Fucked up the line for the
go
clip,
again,
right?
Go again.
Spoke over the headline hook of the clip, right? And that's fine. Not going to get views, but that's fine.
Just retake.
Set it up the right way.
Retake.
Jesus Christ. And you know what? We'll leave that in the episode so the people listening can know what a fuck up you are.
I know.
All right.
I'm not a professional.
That was harsh. I shouldn't have said that.
No, it's okay.
It wasn't untrue, but it was harsh. Okay. All right.
More than the nan thing.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Well, now I can't. Okay, right.
Okay. So he was on X.
I was on X, blah, blah, blah. Andrew Tate has...
Now I don't know what face to pull. Now I'm like...
Just be a human.
Okay.
Just like... And I wanted an authentic... Okay.
I'm sorry, but okay.
Do you know Andrew Tate is for... Oh, I've seen this. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm trying to be conversational.
I know.
Okay, go.
Andrew Tate has formed his own political party. Jesus Christ, man. Come on.
No, you fucked me up.
No, I didn't.
You are, because now this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. You're going, Andrew Tate has formed a political... Don't flick your head at me like that. Just say it. Like
I'm saying it like that's how you do a hook for a clip.
Okay, go.
Okay. We need to pop off on the TikToks, all right?
Okay.
Andrew Tate has...
It's ruined. Okay, I'm just going to look.
No, because then it's a bad clip.
I'm facing
you look
Mecca.
at me. We've got the conversation.
Okay.
It's fine. We've bloopered it now. It's fine.
Okay.
Maybe that's a clip. So maybe every cloud.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Wow, they're really hearing how the sausage gets made. Okay. Andrew...
No, come on now. Now you're just being
So
childish.
sorry. No,
I'm
not.
over it now.
This is the thing with corpsing. Once it gets in. Okay. All right. Andrew Tate has formed... You're looking at me. You're looking at me, guys. I'm so sorry for everyone watching and listening. I'm not doing it on
this is
purpose.
really
I'm
bad.
sorry. He's looking at me and he's pursing his lips with a mustachioed smile. He's fucking...
Okay. Just wait. Come on, let's be adults about this. 3, 2, 1. This is actually fucking annoying me now. Like I hate this. I feel like
I really want to talk about the thing.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. Just give me a sec.
You know what? We actually need to grow up though, man. Like this is, I did not envision this being my life in my late 20s. Like, you know, you think you grow out of this shit. Like not being able to stop
I
laughing.
hope I never grow out of it though, because it is really funny.
Okay, go.
Okay. Andrew Tate.
No,
sorry.
we can't keep doing this though.
We really can't.
We might actually have to just skip this.
Nobody's had a whole thing about it.
Okay. Just go. I
Okay,
can't
all right,
look
shut
at
up,
you.
shut up.
Okay.
Andrew Tate has formed his... No, we move on.
I'm not doing it on purpose.
It's not fair.
No, it's not funny anymore. It's not okay.
It's not fair. Let's talk about something else.
No, just conversate about it. Okay, so you
No, because it has to. I have to get that line
Okay,
out.
do the hook. Go.
Andrew Tate has formed his own...
Just don't look at each other. Don't look at each other. Just look straight ahead. Look at the camera.
No, because then it's like I'm doing a news program.
So Andrew Tate, yeah. Okay.
In other news, Andrew Tate has formed his own political party.
Yeah.
I let my wife fuck me.
Okay, just go. Just do it. Just do it.
Andrew Tate has formed his own...
I'm actually getting wound up now. Stop. Can I try and do the line? You want to
because I'm telling you about a thing.
Okay, all right, go. Just go.
Okay, but I'm saying now, this is the last time.
Yeah.
We do it if... No, don't laugh at me like that. We do it. No, we do it. Or we fucking...
I did want to
By the
talk
way,
about this.
I bet any money Barney is pissing himself right now.
I know,
I know Barney, and I know
fuming,
Barney
yeah.
is pissing himself. Okay, right.
Okay.
This is the last time. We say it, and if it
it's
doesn't
done.
come out, and then we circle back to it. Because we have to do it.
We need to get out of this little...
But we need to get out of this loop
cycle,
or
yeah.
whatever. Okay.
Do you know what? Just quickly, I think the problem is me looking at you.
Yeah.
But
no, but we have to.
Yeah, I know, because otherwise I'm just like, and
it's
it doesn't
weird,
work.
yeah.
But see, every time I look at you now,
Yeah, I know.
for some reason your face is funny.
I think I might be over it.
Yeah,
I think I might be over it.
I'm over it.
Okay. We're both over it. Okay, no. All right. Okay.
Pathetic, bro.
So
No, this has to stop now. This has to stop.
This is so
has to stop.
embarrassing.
Okay, so tell me about that thing you heard about, the thing you saw on X. What was it?
Oh, Andrew Tate. No, I can do it.
Yeah, do it.
We gotta stop. We gotta stop
Okay.
indulging the laugh.
Okay.
Okay, right.
Just, if I'd make a weird face, just go.
No, make a weird face is fine, but it's just
okay.
like, just don't. Yeah.
So tell me about the thing you saw on X.
Okay. Andrew Tate has formed his own political party.
Okay.
It's called Bruv UK or Bruv Party.
That's actually really funny.
That's
a good
funny.
name. That's a good name. Yeah.
He's called it Bruv because
Yeah.
obviously he always goes Bruv.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like
fucking gay, bro.
it's like Britain restoring ultra values or something like that. It's not ultra values. It's something like that.
Yeah,
I'll Google
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But basically, Yeah, Andrew Tate has formed his own political party, and I thought it was a troll, but I think it's actually real. He's got like a charter and everything.
Yeah.
And I just think that's insane.
Yeah, that is crazy. I did see like a very short clip where he was like, he was basically just saying that the UK is a failed society.
Yeah.
Fucking bruv.
I saw a video of him and he was like, and he's a strong man to lead it. You gotta be a strong man. You gotta lead the nation. And I was like, okay.
Fucking bitches, bruv.
Yeah.
Bitches,
There's too many nerds.
You're a nerd.
The problem with the UK, the UK's gone downhill.
It's a failed society, bruv.
The UK's a failed society. The problem with the UK, and it's this, my friend, and I'll tell you. The problem with the UK is that it's run by fucking nerds. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
Can I be really, like, this is me exposing my core.
Yeah.
This is me being transparent because you're my friend and I love you. This was basically just a vehicle for me to tell you about the topic so that I could get my Andrew Tate impression out.
I know.
It wasn't really meant to be a back and forth conversation.
I've got a bit of that's why I went straight to the impression as well, because I like to get a little bit of Tate out.
You do, but I wanted to do an actual impression of him, right?
Go, give it to me.
Well, no, I can't, no, but it was meant to be like, I would say the
Organic,
thing, we talk,
yeah.
and then I would start doing an impression and you would be silent, right? Or laugh.
But
Then you would kind of, oh yeah, you know, and then that kind of didn't work, and now we're here, right? Now we're where we are now. But luckily, we had so many good laughs. Remember those good laughs we had a second ago? It was great.
So I've got an idea. The crazy idea. How about you do your own podcast, right? If you don't want me to throw in my little 2 pence, right?
Yeah.
Then,
but just so this, you know what? To be fair, not your fault. This is the thing you learn when you're a comedian. But it's timing, right? So timing is the thing where you want to basically figure out what's the best moment.
To chime in.
Moment's probably too big of a word. What's the best spot? Right?
Yeah.
That's probably too triggering for you because if you think of comedy spots and things. Basically, you just want to find the right.
When you speak, yeah. Is that it? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you voting, bruv?
Am I voting, bruv?
Are you voting, bruv? Are you voting, bruv?
I'm not voting, bruv.
I'm not voting, bruv.
I'm not voting, bruv. But comment below if you would vote for Andrew Tate. If you would vote for the bruv party. Comment below if you would vote. And if not, you're a fucking nerd. My policies include free Bugattis for everybody and no fucking nerds in power. And everyone has to get hench. And if you're not built, if you're a fucking pussy, you get executed.
Smoking cigars.
Smoking cigars is mandatory. No more vapes. Ban these fucking vapes.
Yeah.
Doing Aikido. Yeah. I kind of fucked myself because I remember when I brought it up, I didn't really have a solid, funny thing about the impression.
Do you know what? I used to actually have a solid Tate impression because I used to think he was really funny before he became really big. Because he was actually just funny. Like on Your Mum's House, he was hilarious.
He was hilarious.
And I used to do that all the time. But now I've just lost interest in him because it's just everything he does is just like, sign up to the fucking war room. And it's like, I'm not going to sign up to your shit. Just leave me alone. I want you to call someone gay because it makes me laugh. I don't want to hear about, AI is the future. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I just want you to call someone gay. Right? That's what I care about. Or be like, what did he say on Your Mum's House? He's like, here's the thing about bitches, okay? That shit is funny to me.
Well, the thing is, it's not all about comedy, actually. Yeah. It's not all about comedy. It's like, I'm here for a greater purpose. I'm not here just to ensnare your senses with things that you find indulgent. I'm a very composed, conspicuous man, and I'm a great man, and I have a higher purpose. God has not put me here to make pigs laugh. He has.
It's haram, bruv.
It's haram. Pigs are dirty. God is dirty.
Can we talk about Andrew Tate and his brother's accent? Me and my brother really got into them after that Your Mum's House thing.
Yeah.
Their accent is the most mental thing you've ever... Is it not the most stupid fucking mental accent? They sound like they're from Bristol.
Yeah.
But they were...
Luton,
bro. That fucking clip, there was one clip where someone's like, is that me? Posh, I'm from Luton, bruv. And me and my brother used to say Luton, bruv, 100 times a day because... Who from Luton says Luton, bruv? They sound like they're from Bristol.
Yeah.
You're a fucking nerd, man. You're a fucking nerd. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a weird accent.
How does that accent come about? Because
his dad was American.
His dad was American, but they didn't live with their dad for years. They lived with it. They stopped living with their dad when they were young, and then they moved. I'm from a council estate in Luton, bruv. Yeah. Luton, bruv.
I grew up on a council estate in Luton. I'm not going to say whether I dealt drugs or not. Means you didn't.
Yeah. I did a lot of things for money. Bruv.
I can't speak on those things.
Yeah.
That's how easy it is to sound hard. All you have to do, ask me if I've ever dealt drugs.
Have you ever sold drugs?
Don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Have I ever sold drugs? No.
Ask me if I've ever killed anyone.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Not at liberty to say.
Yeah. Congratulations, you're hard now.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but this is the thing. I will say this as well. I have had very few fights in my life.
Yeah.
I've had a couple. And I've won some and I've lost some. But I've had very little fights in my life because I think, people don't try and have fights with me a lot.
Yeah.
And when they do, I avoid it because I'm a bitch. But
Yeah.
I do think there is something to being like, if people, like in school, people for some reason thought I was hard. So no one really ever tried to fight me in school.
Yeah.
But in reality, they probably could have, 90% of them probably could have fucked me up.
Yeah.
But they thought, because I don't know, maybe because I was a bit more like mental than them in school, they probably thought, oh, he's a nutter.
Yeah.
But I was a bitch. But there is something to that. There is a thing of like, if you just kind of carry yourself like you can fuck people up,
Yeah.
a lot of people won't try you.
Yeah. To be fair, I mean, in terms of fucking people up, to be fair to Tate, he is a 4-time kickboxing.
No, I know.
champion.
And yeah.
He would fuck up most people.
Oh, he would fuck up everyone.
But it is still funny to be like.
And him and his, by the way, him and his brother, they're both 6'4" or something. They're
Yeah.
fucking 200 pounds.
Yeah, his brother's huge.
His brother's huge. And have you seen a video of his brother head kicking someone in Romania?
No?
They're still like leaning on his car and he fucks up two guys, head kicks one of them.
Oh, no, I have seen the
yeah.
CCTV footage
Yeah,
from like, the
yeah,
hotel.
yeah.
I've seen
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mad.
But yeah. That is crazy that I'm going to be the prime minister. Prime minister. I can't
Prime
do the-
minister.
I can't do the accent anymore.
I'm going
I've
to be the
lost it.
prime minister of the UK.
Yeah.
The UK is a failed society. It needs a strong man in power. It needs a man who can stand up to Trump, Putin, be like, no, you're not having our stuff. And needs a man they'll respect.
These bitches, bruv.
None of these nerds are in fucking power.
Fucking
Keir Starmer is a nerd.
Liz Truss, bruv. 4 coffees. 4
Yeah.
coffees. Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. 4 wives. Put the burqa on.
Yeah. Put the burqa on, stay at home, be safe. I'm protecting you. Liz Truss should put the burqa on.
Yeah. You Liz Truss in a burqa.
Liz Truss, you shouldn't be in power. Put a burqa on. 2 coffees.
Oh, fucking hell. him on Your Mum's House is one of the greatest podcast performances of all time.
Yeah.
But
Very
after that, he lost me. He started preaching too much and talking too much shit. I'm here for the funny, baby.
Yeah, the funny's good.
I like the funny.
The funny's very good.
What's the one bit on the when he makes Tom Segura spit out his coffee?
I was
like
just
big
thinking about
clip.
that bit.
Yeah. What is it? He's
Something
like,
about like. Something
she-
about if she fucking.
I know he goes, you know, I fuck these women and they're like, oh, you know, you're so strong, but you're so smart, Andrew. You know, I know you'd hate a robot. And he's like, bitch.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
wish to God you were a fucking robot.
Yeah, that's the bit.
That's hilarious.
It's hilarious. I bet you'd hate a fucking robot.
Yeah.
Bitch, I wish.
Bitch, I wish to God you were a robot.
Oh, that's mad.
Did your mum watch the news?
No.
But that is like that generation thing. They watch the news. My mum watched the news
Yeah.
every morning. I used to watch the news as a child. Did you?
Yeah, I used to
that?
watch news as a kid,
Before
yeah.
you went to school.
Yeah.
The news is what 90% murder, war, terrorism,
Censor the R word. Yeah.
murder, assaults, terrorism,
Yeah.
bombings, everything.
Yeah.
It's very and by the way, it will be 50 minutes of I'm picture me, right, little kid eating his fucking frosties right in the morning, about to go to school and learn ABCs. I'm like 7, and it's like. Today in Afghanistan, 717 people were killed by a bomb. And I'm like, yeah. And then there will be 50 minutes of that. You know, a woman today was assaulted in Brombury or whatever, some fucking made up place that doesn't exist. And then right at the end, it will be like, well, now time for a little bit of a heartwarming story. A cat was saved from a tree. And it's like, what the fuck? You just told me 900 people died in a fucking car bombing thing or whatever. And now you're talking about some fucking cunt that his cat fucking outlived him or a dog saved their owner's life because they fuck. But here's my thing. Why do people watch the news in the morning? How are you going to have a good day if the first thing you hear is about people being murdered?
Well, you're not, and that's why you shouldn't do it.
But people do it. And it's like, I feel like our generation doesn't do it.
No.
But as a kid, every person I know, every parent that I knew would put the news on in the morning. GMTV or whatever.
Also,
with fucking Kay Garraway, the little bitch, right? Kay Garraway sitting there telling 7-year-old me about a fucking killing in Afghanistan. fuck you, all right? Because that I used to go to school and I hated it because I think that's part of it.
Well, then speak to your cousins and be like, chill out with the bombing a little bit, you know? You know, it's not Kate's fault. Sweet old Kate, she just reported.
Kate would get it though, innit? You know what I'm talking about.
I couldn't say if a woman would get it. That's I don't.
Don't
use
do
such
that
coarse
to me.
language.
Kate is a very attractive
Could Kate be,
older woman.
you know, could Kate and I share an intimate experience? There's room for that. There's room for that. But could she get it?
She's a gorgeous woman, is
That's
what I'm
not
trying
the
to
kind
say.
of thing that
Yeah.
I would really say. But
Barney, when I say get it, just ad-lib in spend a lovely evening with.
yeah, okay. Anyway, it's not Kate's fault. She's just reporting on what's happening, right?
But do you not think that it's crazy?
You got to hop on the family group chat and be like, hey guys, chill out, right? That's what you got to do.
It's crazy that people watch that in the morning. That's my point. I tried to do a bit of it didn't work because I just started talking about how I do Kate Caraway and it didn't work. But here's the other thing as well. On one of our clips last week, I talked about how I was the only brown guy at a wedding.
Yeah.
And every comment was that brown ? This guy's white as fuck.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you people,
I know.
you think you're dissing me.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I was raised by white people. I feel like a brown sheep. I wish I looked like this guy. So when you call me white, it makes me hard. I love it. Okay? I'm not saying white people are better because they're not. I mean, look at this guy, right? But I do have a deep like child thing in me where I'm like, I want to be like you, mom, you know, because I don't really know my dad that well.
Makes
so
sense, right?
I look at myself and I go, look at you, you fucking Arab, you know? I have a bit of hatred to that side of me.
bit?
A little bit, yeah.
More than a little bit.
You're damn right, more than a little bit. So when you call me white, I love it because I want to be white, right? Because I want to be just like my mummy, okay? I want to be like my mummy. I want to be like all my cousins that I grew up with. Yeah. I don't want to be the kid where people walk into the family party and they go, who's that guy, right? All the gingers are running around together and there's just me sitting there, you know, fucking...
This is getting so dark.
Eating hummus or whatever, right?
Jesus.
I am saying you can call me white if you want to call me white.
You've said this probably on like 7 out of the last 13 episodes.
No,
you probably have.
But people were commenting calling me white, and I thought it was funny.
Maybe that will become like a new, you know, like with Come Town, everyone's like, you know, I love watching Come Town. I'm so gay, you know?
Yeah, but I'm so white.
Yeah, I'm so white. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, but that's not a good look, though, is it?
So it's funny.
I know, but then it's like now all of a sudden we're the official podcast of the EDL.
No, but it's ironic.
It's brought to you by Tommy Robinson.
Yeah, we'd never get in. We got you. You know, we'd never get into
It's
EDL.
true. It's true. But I did think it was funny that everyone was like, is this guy white? Is this guy white? And I was just like, yeah, am I? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? I was jerking.
Yeah, guys, that's the new, if you're part of the club, you gotta, all the comments have to be now white focused now. Why is Ashley being so fucking white?
I love it now.
You white bitch.
Now I was just gonna get a bunch of comments be like, this guy's super brown.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
This guy's so brown.
That's even funnier.
What the fuck?
That's even funnier. People will be like, I would enjoy this clip, but I'm brown. You know? Yeah.
Well,
Nothing like binging hours of Nameless and being brown.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, that feels more racist.
Yeah, that does feel weird.
The white one feels like it's okay because I can shoot because they're the ones that you're allowed to make fun of. You know, technically, I'm part of the that side.
Yeah, you are.
Where they're like, we can get you, and I have to be like, okay.
Yeah, but you're Eastern European.
I mean, I'm half Eastern European.
Yeah, and I'm half brown.
Yeah.
Just a couple of halfies. Just a couple of half pints, right? Just me and you just halving it up,
Yeah,
baby.
but I can blend in.
You
right?
can pass,
I
you can pass.
Really
Yeah,
pass.
yeah.
You can pass as well, though. To be fair, people, like you said, people don't believe that you're.
I know, but because again, I do.
Not pure blood, you know.
I do. I do.
I'm joking. Cut that out,
No.
No,
The
you have
shit
to.
I've said today, you Barney, don't fucking cut that, or I swear I'll cancel direct debits because the shit I've said today that's not getting cut. Leave that in, because this is what he does. He's manufacturing his narrative that I am some racist, fucking homophobic misogynist when we both are. Okay, so I want that left in.
It's just you and me, mate. Locked
Let's
into
go,
the end. It's going to be you, me, and the fans.
Yeah.
No one else is going to want to be with us.
Yeah, just you, me, in a real prison cell one
Yeah,
day,
exactly.
right?
Yeah. You know what I did think when I was watching the pod this morning? I was watching the George episode back, and I was thinking, I was like, Something about having a prison cell as a background does feel weirdly like tempting fate.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's foreshadowing.
Yeah. I was gonna say that word, but I was like, he probably won't know what it means. But then you said it. That's sick, man.
Do you know what? As well, he has a really weird perception of me because even the other day I put on some Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner, yeah.
Well, whatever, man. Don't fucking be a bitch about it. You know, Leonard Skinner, right? I call him Leonard because I know him personally, right? Yeah. And you go, oh, I'm really shocked that you know this song. You think I listen to Dua Lipa and watch Love Island
and Tom's
all day.
A.
Yeah, that's what you think I do, right? Yeah, I'm a cultured man. I've read a book. I've read a book. I listen to country. I listen to rock and roll. I listen to the blues. I listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah, but you can see why that would surprise me.
I don't think I give that vibe off though. Do I give that vibe off a lot? Really?
Yeah. You look like a Love Island guy. You wear like zip fleeces, and you've got a nice little bit of cologne on you, and you smoke straight cigarettes.
Can I just say, I love the fact every time we talk about me being like a certain kind of guy, it goes to cleanliness with him. He's like, he's like, you wash your face and you spray aftershave on.
No, but also like,
how dirty are you?
No. I'm a dirty guy, but not it's not even that. Like, you wear like you dress quite fresh, and like all your boys are like white geezers who dress fresh.
They're like that. They're Love Island guys.
But they're all your boys.
But I'm a different kind of guy, baby.
Yeah.
I'm a one in a million.
You're somewhat different, but you can see how I would imagine that you who like, you look like a Love Island guy. You wear the little polos and you fucking got your white t-shirt, smoke your straight cigarettes, probably done a bit of gear in your time, what I mean? All your boys are geezers,
Never.
you know what I mean? And then you're like, oh yeah, I love banging on some Simple Man by Lynyrd Skynyrd. Like, that's
baby,
insane.
Come on, that's kind of.
But it made me respect you more.
Yeah.
And hey, you know what? You keep that up, that white card, it's on the way.
Yeah. Can I just say,
it's in the mail.
You also look like a Love Island guy, but if they do like an indie spin-off.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
If it's not like you got my type on paper, but it's like, oh, I wrote a poem about you. Know that's the kind of guy you're that guy. Yeah,
100%. I'm not even going to fight that. Do you know what really annoys me? What really annoys me is that I know exactly who people probably think I am if they don't know me. Like if someone watches a clip, that's why I get so much hate.
Yeah.
If someone watches a clip of me and they see like 30 seconds of me and they hear how I talk, they see what I look like, they think, probably a posh wanker.
Yeah.
When really I grew up poor, but I grew up in I went to private school, so I was around rich people.
Yeah.
So I speak well.
Yeah.
Long hair, so probably like a vegan as well.
Yeah.
I'm a carnivore.
Yeah.
I eat mostly meat.
Yeah.
But I seem like I'm a vegan.
Yeah.
I've got a beanie on my head.
All the time.
But that's just because my hair gets in my fucking eyes and it's annoying. So I keep my beanie on to keep my hair out my eyes.
Yeah, cut it. Right?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm cutting my hair.
Yeah. I do think your hair is a source of this, though.
Hugely.
If you cut the hair,
100%.
You do still come across quite posh
and
because you speak well, but you will look less like
But then you know what annoys me about that? Because I was thinking this the other day. More and more posh boys are getting skin fades and fucking short haircuts.
That's true.
And that really fucking annoys me.
And they're trying to be...
And they're wearing a Ralph Lauren polo.
They're trying to be road a little bit.
They got a little earring or something and they're trying to be a little bit like... Oh yeah, bruv, you know? And it's like, no, bro, you don't you know?
You just got to be your authentic self, bud.
Yeah, but I am my authentic self.
I know.
Bud, but I'm like, it's annoying. My perceived authentic self is something so hateable. And I so get it. That's what, when people hate me, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
If someone that sounded like my voice and looked like me, yeah, for sure, I'd be like, what an absolute prick.
See, it's so funny though. Me and you are we're on different spectrums here because I agree. I look at you, I go, you're tall, long, luscious hair, blue eyes, speak very well. Yeah. Long cock. Long cock. Long, right? And I go, I could see myself hating you if I didn't know you. But then I feel like I get a lot of hate in real life. Maybe not hate, but there's like a weird energy around me sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think I'm sure I'm non-threatening. I've got a like little cheeky smile, my dimples. I don't get why people don't like me.
I don't get that either. I have it, dude, but I have that too. Sometimes I'll be at a gig and there'll be like a comedian there or someone that I don't really know. And I'll be like, and this is an autistic, I'll be like, okay, I want to be nice. I want to make sure. So I'll go up and I'll be like, hey, how you doing, man? I'll be like, oh, that's great. And I'll try and be like really positive.
Yeah.
And I'll still leave feeling like, I'm like, I don't think they really like me at all.
Yeah.
But again, I think it's that thing of when you look at someone and you think you know what they're going to be. And everyone does that, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like someone on like fucking some right-wing guy, if he saw like a fat feminist with a shaved head and blue hair, he'd be like, oh, I bet she's a fucking whatever.
And she might be cool.
She might be cool.
She might be aligned.
And in the same way, that same girl might look at a guy who like, you know, has like a comb over and a Hitler moustache and be like, oh, he's probably a Nazi. But it's like, yeah, but don't judge book by its cover, right?
Yeah.
So we all make judgments and stuff. So I do get it. But this is why I'm like, I want to blend in a bit more. I'm going to cut the hair. I'm just going to get a fucking fade or whatever. I'm just going to cut it, get it super short, out my hair, out my face, not an issue. And just that way, hopefully, I'll seem like less of a...
I'm looking forward to seeing you with a short hair. Because we've been talking about it for a long time. I'm looking forward to see, because I've seen pictures of you when you were younger.
Yeah.
And you were very modelly. You got a good bone structure. But the only thing now I'm thinking, like, your face is weathered, right? And that's no good. I'm just wondering if the hair is the source of the power. And now if you have short hair, you're going to look 45. And I'm just excited because if that happens, hands down, I'm the better looking one of the two. And I'll take that. Right now, it's a back and forth.
It is a back and forth. Like, it is a back and forth.
Do you like tall guys? Do you like long hair? Do you like, you know, did you like the bit of the indie look? This is your guy. Do you like you like a bit of a tan? You like a bit of a, you like a fat cock that's going to satisfy you. Then you go to me, right? You come to daddy. And this is the thing. So I'm excited to see you with the short hair.
Do you want a guy who's going to like be attentive and listen to your feelings and look you deep in the eyes with his gorgeous blue eyes, right? And he'll look into your soul and you'll feel like, I can't explain, I don't know what it is, but I feel like he just gets me, you know? Or, you know, do you want a guy, you know, he'll share his gear with you once in a while, you know, not always because he wants most of it for himself, but you know, it's up and down, you know.
Do you want a guy that's like, you know, we're doing this. Do you want a guy that's like, you know, he goes to work all day and he comes home and he cooks you dinner, which he cooks you dinner and then he gives you a little kiss on the forehead. He says, baby, I'm gonna chase my dream. I'll be back later. Or do you want a guy that goes, oh, it's 2:00. Well, I've got comedy and or maybe I'll get up now and then I'll watch YouTube till 8 AM. What do you want? You know, do you want a man or do you want a mouse?
No, you know what? I'm so glad you said that because we're talking about the right things right now, right? This is good because it's the same thing. Because it's like when you know, if you're a girl, you have to think to yourself: do you want a guy who like goes out, chases his dream, and he's like leveling up? You know, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20. Give me the whole fucking club. You know, you know what? You know, do you want a guy? Baby, sorry, I can't talk right now. I gotta fucking go and be on stage. There's 200 people in there, and they're waiting to laugh, and I gotta satisfy. Do you want that guy? You know, hungry, or you know, do you want a guy who you know works, grinds, and you go, baby, are you gonna follow your dream? I'd love to, babe, but this German Shepherd just did a big one, so I gotta pick that up right now. I've had a poo bag. What am I gonna do? You know? But baby, who's gonna make those 3 people laugh? Oh, sorry, 2. One of them just left. Who's gonna make those 2 people laugh? He's like, that's not my problem, baby, because this Doberman, it's like a flood out of his arsehole right now. Someone's gotta take care of it.
That was fucking good.
That was great.
That was good. I actually need to go now.
Yeah, this has been a fucking good episode.
That was fun.
We've had some
fun.
fucking.
Yeah,
this has been great.
Fun.
It's nice when you have a couple that are like a bit more like not bad, but they're just like more conversational or a bit more chill. Having one where we've had some burst out laughs.
Oh
today.
mate, my face is hurting a bit.
I'm red. Yeah, this is fucking sick.
Yes, my boy.
I love you, buddy.
By the way,
I said I love you.
Oh, I love you. I was just about to say.
I'm very insecure. If I say I love you and you don't say I love you back, I'll be thinking about the whole time. I know, because
again, like we were talking about, you're like a woman, right? And that's fine. You're like a housewife that doesn't do anything. But here's the thing. Before you said that, I didn't even hear you. I was about to say, we love each other.
Yeah, we do.
All of this is in good fun. This is why we love each other.
100%.
We love you if you've watched this. You probably haven't, but hey ho.
And hey, if you're so white, fucking put a comment. How white are you? You know?
Babe. 3 white fists. That's
3
what I'm
white
talking
fists.
About. 3 really white fists. Like, subscribe.
How long have we been doing? An hour and 20. Yeah, that's good.
That's perfect.
That's perfect.
That's perfect.
All right. Fisties fucking out. Gang.
Bye.
Bye.